Four Lakes banned Aquarina banned Metronomical takes Splash Random. If you don't know what Splash Random is, which is probably most of you that have come over and watching for the first time, stay tuned. Pray that Nessy wins a match so we get this match played. And Nessy's picked Golden Swamp, which is probably the most land-based outside of Four Lakes, and Nessy is a big Four Lakes fan. But they're going to start on Nomad. We had our admin bans come through, and the last two bans were Migration and the Passage. So Nomad will be where it starts today. I was meant to have the Civ draft there, and I do not. And there we go. Civ draft is live right now. So Nomad, Splash Random, and I've already forgotten what it was. Golden Swamp. We have lost Portuguese, Italians. They're probably the two strongest water civs there. Persians might be about to sneak through here, and Spanish. One of those two is going to sneak through for Nomad. Personally, well, let's see what gets picked up here. Metro's deciding on a ban. It's going to be Persians. Okay, so you can take Spanish first up. And I don't hate it. And they do get a hidden parallel ban, a hidden parallel pick to start us off. So they could take the same civ here. I would be surprised if Spanish got through here. I feel like one of the two would take it. But I think if you do see Spanish, if you're Metro, I'd let Spanish go. Oh, Nessy goes Berbers. Okay, I was going to say, if you let Spanish get taken, and then you take Berbers first, and then Berbers are your Spanish counter on Nomad. And then you just do the same strategy, FC, but you go Camel Archers, and the Camel Archers do well against the Conks. Japanese next for Metro, Byzantines for Nessy. Vietnamese, quite good on Nomad as well. So Splash Random could be a little bit of anything. It's a Zetnus Hyper Random script, but it's been watered down. Watered down a little bit. So there's standard res when it comes to what each item holds. And there should be water. Guaranteed. There should be guaranteed water. All right, get your predictions in, people. Rapunzet's put those up. I believe that's what just flashed on my screen. Win channel points. Yep, it'll be game one on Nomad between these two. Could be a little bit of Spanish now that Nessy's got them without Metro picking a counter like a Vietnamese or a Berbers. Nessy's got all the good Nomad options here. Be interesting to see which one he goes with. Metro might go Georgians, free mule cart. Could go Japanese. Vikings would be interesting. I just think these players are more attuned to wanting to play with fire ships. So Vikings I don't see a lot of. And I feel like Vikings may get used either on Splash Random or Golden Swamp. But see what we've got here. So yeah, throw your channel points on. See how it all plays out. It's going to be Nomad first up. Also get your Civ predictions in. I'm going to go with Malians and Berbers. No, I'm not going to go Berbers. I'm going to go Malians, Vietnamese. That's my guess. I think Nessy will hold Berbers for Splash Random and then Byzantines on Golden Swamp. All right, welcome along. It's Division 3, Week 5. We've got two of our top players in Div 3 going at it. We have got Metro playing as the Malians in the north. Looks to have thrown his TC up in the north. Meanwhile, Nessy a little bit to the west. is playing as the Vietnamese, and will get full vision on the town centre of Metro once he goes up. Best of 3, Nomads game 1. Looks like we've got a pond, and oh no, the dock's gone in on the pond. That's good and bad. And there's also a landlock as well on the side. So both TCs go up. We can see where the Malian TC is. Now, Metro probably knows about treaty lines. Would have snuck in here, I think. If this goose does not walk into the TC, then I guess we know. And yes, the Vietnamese bonus coming in handy for Nessy here, as he didn't have any scouting otherwise. I think he's about to figure out that this is a pond. Pros and cons to that. We'll be able to take this fish easily. Can't fish boom, can't fight on water. Will be a dock down when fighting on water. Now we get to keep an eye on their builds, and let's have a look at the boars that the two players have got access to. So Metro's got a close one here. That shouldn't get touched. In fact, he's bringing it in now. He's got another one to the side here, which I think he'll take. Loom coming in early as well. That's a bit of a walk. Nessy's taking his first board now, which was off the front, which is a good one to take. And then he'll probably want to take this, which he doesn't see just yet. And he's got a... Well, he's actually very nice. He could take 4 boars here. He could take 3 back boars. I think those are all very gettable. Will it be FC from both players, potentially? Into, say, Rattans plus Gabetto? Saw a comment before. Did the Vietnamese and Malians ever clash in real life? I am a big fan of the potential historical matchups. I'm not sure if this is one of them. If they did, probably would have done so on water, right? But Malians being in Africa. Nessy and Metro is a historical matchup. Chimes in TDI. This is good. Keeping an eye on... Actually, this was not even one of the boars I'd written down for Nessy. You could get 5 boars here. He sees the other 3 now. Does have loom. Could be 5 boars on this side. And this is still Metro's first. And I hope he's, for his sake, I hope he sees the one on this side. Yeah, he sees it. I think it just walked into the fog of war. But I think he sees it. This is massive for Nessy. 5 boars are there for him. 4 fishing ships. What's standard? 5? Odd Nomad, I think it's 5. I love that Nessy's taken the ones off the front first. Yeah, that's really good. I know he knows where Metro is, but it's important that he's been able to take the ones that could get contested. Nah. Metro's got no idea on Nessy's dock at the moment. Massive, massive. Nessy's in a great spot to take this. And just quietly, I'm kind of happy because I really want to see Splash Random. Board number 3 coming in. I mean, you have to fast castle now that you got all these boars. You really should be fast castling with all the boars that are coming in. Mill's good. Helps with the building requirement. Tiny bit of late spring hay fever for me at the moment, this morning. Metro scouting right around the TC. Yeah, I think he saw the treaty lines. I think he saw the treaty lines, and that's why he knows not to scout in. 6 fishing ships. And yeah, Metro's getting the scouts out, the scouting out. Houses down. Boar, still only 3 boars. He could go get 4 and 5. I hope he does. I really hope he goes and gets at least 4. He can still see this one. It's just in vision. Nessy's up a little bit slower. But is this fast castle going to work? It's going to be tight. Maybe he has to sell stone to do it. In comes boar number 4. Unfortunately, these vills are not working. They probably should have been thrown on wood for the time being. Down we go. Nessy's on the way up. Maybe a little bit slow here. As TDI said, he's going to stone now. Definitely going to have the wood to make what's needed. Neither player has made ships. Well, Nessy can't yet, but Metro has not made ships. Hasn't added a second dock. Going to stone now. Probably needs to go heavy to stone here. Market blacksmith. Oh, tight. I don't know if Nessy's got it. Nessy's going to have to go... He's going to have to go super heavy on stone and is throwing the mining camp on the stone tile as well instead of one away. Outpost coming in. This will be good. A little bit more vision. Get to see if a castle drop comes forward. And outpost rushing it is. I love the little duke to the side there to take the cow. We never went and got this boar. Oh, never went and got the boar on the side there. Boar number 5. Nessy's up. No dramas at all in the end. I guess it's sometimes going out of vision here. Vill's fighting. They're on the same level at the moment. Gonna try and batter down the outpost here. We poke away. Poke away. Castle is ready. Castle is 1 stone away. Castle was 1 stone away. Oh boy, the castle is going to go up right here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is... Oh yeah, we see it. They are here, alright. Counter castle? Counter castle's not going to be in for another 30 seconds. I think you don't fight. You're going to just get quick walled out, right? He's going to try and fight it. Quick walls come in. You can't fight it now. Nessy's going to try and fight this. Oh boy. Still only at 36%, but more vills are coming in. I think Nessy's figured it out. He's going to have to run and drop his own castle back here, which he's going to be able to do as well. No, he's going to drop it a little bit further back. Okay. Castle's going to be dropped a tad further back. Still nothing else on water, and a second TC there. Probably realizes this one is going down as well. And a second TC for both players. Now it's all about the unique units. Rat and Archers will beat Gebettos, I assume. May want to try and get ballistics fast on the Rattans. Because these ladies are speedy. 1.25 tiles per second. And, oh, look at that. Pond's been found. Down goes some fishing ships. First kills. Yeah, the Gebettos do some serious base damage. 10 melee damage. Meanwhile, Rattans, they've got... Is it strong? What armor have they got? They got strong pierce armor, yeah, and I guess the Gebetto do melee damage. More fishing ships go down. It's a strong spot for a Metro. Forward castle. Smallville lead. He's going to have that TC advantage as well to be able to add to that. Because this one will eventually go down. Or... No, we're targeting the outpost at the moment. And now we're targeting the TC. Few farms. Fire galley coming out. Ah, yes, you probably do want Bodkin first. You want that range. Gebetto's 5 range. So, yeah, the Rattan's getting to 6 would be nice. Getting that +1 range. Yeah, Metro's fish value looks extremely nice. And you can see that is a big, big gap at the moment. But... here we go. Rattans are in. 3 bills go down. Gebetto roaming around the sides, though, at the same time. Vil lead is starting to add up, especially with the fish, and Metro's adding the fish. So Metro's on 2 TCs, adding a 3rd, and a lot of fishing ships. Nessy's eco very much on the limit. Has got 4 on stone, so may want to go again with a castle drop. I wonder if that's going to be forward. Looks like there's going to be skirms prepped to back up the Gebetto. House around the side. Oh, Sneaky Bill. Is that Sneaky Doc? No. Rattan's working away and they're about to group together. There's 14 of them out there. Some of them at home. But Metro's eco position is very nice. About to take down a market here. Vil goes down. Nice snipe from the Rattans. They're walking away. And TC denied as well. Outposting around the sides. Look, Metro's doing some good things here. And so is Nessy. Nessy's keeping the game close. Ram or Siege Tower. To play Siege Tower shenanigans with the Gebetto. 40 Vils to 45, but the fishing ship eco is massively different. Forward castle. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's keep an eye on this. Where are we going to drop a castle here, people? Because this is going to go up, I think. Skirms are coming out, though. Oh, boy. No, I don't think you're too wrong there, Magoob. Like, the skirms on the high pierce armor... What's the damage that a skirm does on a rat? Still, it's 5 damage. It's not... It's a bit, but it's not huge. And, okay, houses are being dropped. What's going to get there first? Metro's Vils get there first with the house, but can drop the castle anywhere now. We're just going to keep walking. I don't know how this castle's going to go up. We're going to just try and drop it right on the TC. If you are Metro here, garrison this thing and try hope for the best. You knew it was coming. Alright. How are the quick walls? I mean, there's skirms here. Skirms don't care about quick walls. I think if this gets denied, it's game over. Yep, this is where the action is at the moment. Not a lot of vills. There's 7 villages here. 40%. Don't think the castle goes up. There's going to be too many skirms for my liking. And a counter tower as well. It's tight. But there's not enough vills. The Rattans fell down before. Actually, they're coming to help out. The Rattans are coming to try and help out here. But I don't know if they're going to get there in time. 70%. Vils are still trying to work away. Tower ranges everything. Rattans are here, but I think it's too late. I think it's too late. And the GG has been called twice by Nessy. It's 1-0 to Metro. Well played. Metro gets on the board first. You can see the floating res, worker efficiency, and what was made there. 14 skirms were made in the end. Only 4 Gabetto were made by Metro. I feel like they got some good value out of them. Militia was in queue too. $21 kills to 12. You can see the populations there. Eco, very much Metros. It just got away in the end. The fish situation was very strong. Castle times were okay for both. And if we have a look at whatever this thing is meant to show. Eco? Yeah, I think it's Eco. Good for Metro. And finally, you can see how fast they play. Nessy clicking all the buttons right at the start of the game. 153 APM. And Metro pretty fast at the end as the quick walls were coming in. Good stuff for game number 1. And we get to move on to likely Golden Swamp next. We have got a pretty boring start. People, what is this? Okay, Metro is there. Welcome along game number 2. It is Metro versus Nessy. We are on Splash Random. We have got the Georgians against the Berbers. And it looks like they have started with a monoreme. They have started with a mule cart. No, they have started with a donkey. A donkey is different to a mule cart, by the sounds of things. They've started with a donkey. But Metro gets a mule cart for being Georgians. They have donkeys. Lovely. And the map, I think they started with 3 vills. Underneath their TCs, they got a couple of boars, berries, enough res to go around. Waters around the outsides. Check in the corners. There's no ports. There's no markets. So no deep trading. Relics. We've got 1, 2 on this island. We've got 2 on this island, and I think it may just be the 4. Nothing else in the middle. So only 4 relics to fight for. We're already seeing the situation when it comes to food. Very light on food by the looks of it. May need to be early scouting to find those boars, which one is found. May need to go get the next one soon. And there's also chickens down here to take as well. The crossing is shallow, so maybe we'll see some fighting for the control here. Maybe some walls. Ah, and they also had that random star res, which is a bit... Yeah, it is possible, but not common. It happened for Noz and Kados, and that was the first time that it happened in the tournament. Every other time it was a normal start. I think there's clearly something in the script that allows for a potential to start with a random amount of res. But when Noz and Kados had it in Div 1, they also started with a market. We're waiting. It'd be good if these guys can take some wood whilst we're waiting for a boar. Boar just decides to walk away a few more tiles there. That's so frustrating. Boar's coming in. And in comes the boar. There we go. No one, so far, no one's put points on Metro. Okay, no channel points on Metro just yet. The mule cart's out there doing its job for the chickens. Nice little advantage for the Georgians. And the donkey just scouting. Metro's got full vision over what he sees on his side. Fair to assume it's the same on the other side. Nessy, meanwhile, has crossed. May have some idea about what's going on. Not very splashy. That is for sure. Dock coming up on the side now. That's the first dock of the game. In comes the boar. And it seems like Metro might just be going fast scouts here. Because there's no dock yet, and there's only 2 on wood. So my thinking is it's going to be fast scouts, try to cross the middle, and put some pressure on land. No attack signals yet. However, I think the 2 boats are about to run into each other. Now it's time to see who has got... who's patrolling and who's not patrolling. Here we go. There it is. Nessy's on patrol. Nessy gets the first hit. Nessy's got faster moving ships with the Berbers as well. So this monoreme will go down for Metro. So it'll be first win, first blood for Nessy. And you can see there, it also has a charge attack. So this is the bonus of the Berbers. Faster moving ships, and it applies to the ship that they started with as well. And there's the charge attack, and down goes the ship. Win for Nessy. Oh boy, we're long distance here. We did some good things, but we need to drop a mill. That's how baby boats are made. That is... sure is. What a strange unit. These people haven't done the Chronicles campaigns. Next year we're going to see the Hulks come out. By the sounds of things. Donkey Rush, by the looks of it, for Metro. Where's the other donkey? There it is. Not sure what the donkey can do. Not sure if the donkey can do anything except scout. Stable down. Nessy with a little bit more idle time so far. He's getting a barracks, but the scouts are going to come in pretty quick smart. And is that the monoream getting a bit of repairs? It is. What does Nessy see? Nessy knows about the choke points, and the scouts are going to start rocking up. Range for the Berbers. Eco upgrade. Actually, Georgian's got horse collar. Haven't got double bit axe yet. Horse collar, despite having a fair bit on food here. And now there's double bit. Scout's finding some space to go at home, which is good. I feel like we're going to see this game go pretty deep. And if it goes deep, we can get excited about some wonders. And pray that we see a wonder go up. Scouts coming around. I think a spear would have been nice. Demo's coming out. Oh, Scout's going to get a free kill here. Yep, Ville's going down. First eco kill. Nessy's going to be forced off gold here. Maybe a second kill. Spear is out now. They're going to force down the Ville. They do force down the Ville. Georgian scouts will regenerate ever so slowly in feudal age. 2 HP a minute. Monoream just still vibing around there. Nice. And I think the demo's just going to, yeah, the demo's going to sit here. Remember as well, best demo landing. Best demo explosion. Wins a demo raft. And scout. Scout will go down. 2 scouts will go down. And no others have been made. Looks like Metro's now planning towards Castle Age. Where are the archers at? Archers still hiding in... Oh no, another Ville's in trouble here. This Ville's in trouble. And blocking as well. Metro's getting nerdy on it. But she's going to survive. She's going to survive. No other scouts out just yet. Very much planning for Castle Age here. There's the blacksmith, and then Rez will nearly be in. Be able to click up. Nessy's got a little bit more. A little bit more on wood at the moment. And there's the Castle Age timing, but archers are going to come across. And we'll see what damage they can get done. That Ville is somehow hiding behind the palisade gate that it's in front of, and the gate's just been opened. Welcome in. Archers have just been given a way in. How about that? Thank you very much, they say. And that kind of sucks for Metro, but the archers are in, and there's no other units here. Are they going to get any damage in? They don't have fletching just yet. The timing on the archers walking straight through the gate, it was just, didn't even have to break stride. Too easy. Quick walls coming in. Are they going to get any kills? They haven't, they've got 1 kill so far. Haven't done a lot of damage, just done a lot of idling. Oh, and there goes, one of them goes down. Metro is on stone somewhere. Am I blind? Ah, he was on stone here. Going to stone now. Archer's still out. And Vils are going down. Scout. Scout. Archers under TC. Oh no, the scouts will eventually clean this up now. That'll go down. Nessy's on the way up. Timing a little bit slower, but does have this sneaky demo here. Second TC. Fortified church. Very important things for the Georgians. Yes, absolutely. The archers gave him time. That's... yeah, this 2-minute delay is not going to be felt as hard because of the damage he's done and the delay that's been put in place. Okay, now we got to have a look at another church. Nearly up for Nessy. I wonder if War Galley's going to be used. Okay, dock coming down now. And, oh, trying to convert the donkey. Which just outruns a monk. And with the church, should definitely be eyeing off the relics. Two demos now. I love it. I love the two demos here. I think it's such a good little protection policy. If you don't have the map control, this is the crossing. Otherwise, it's transport ships. Nessy could land a really big hit on something. Maybe not knights. He won't land them on knights. He'll need the upgrade to one-shot knights. Metro's situation does look very nice, though. He's got 2 TCs. He's got 2 churches. TC coming up now for Nessy. A little bit slower. Berber Knights coming out. Feel like you should open camels, maybe, with the Berbers. Especially against the Cav Civ. Or specifically because it's a Cav Civ, is my thinking. And yeah, there we go. Quick transition into camels here. I think that's better. If the Georgians aren't playing cavalry, then they're in a little bit of a pickle. Not super strong when it comes to their range. They don't get ARB, so if you're putting them on crossbow, I feel like you're doing okay. Yes, they get hand cannoneer. Yes, they get champion. And they get full blacksmith on it. But no other bonuses, right? Oh, here we go. Demo could be coming in on the knights. And down go 2 scouts. 2 scouts go down. 138 damage total. Not bad. A little bit of work done there. And now the knights and the camels can follow. Are the walls in? The walls are in. And it's 3 TCs. A piece. Nice little demo hit. And fire. Okay, so now we're going to have to fight on water. Where's that monoreme? Where's the monoreme? And it was a conversion that I missed there. I think that monk just get a conversion, or was it the other side? Conversion somewhere, but situation looks quite nice. Conversion was here, actually. Fighting away, but it'll be a clear up for Nessy. And a fair few camels and knights survive. And yeah, it's going to force Metro to look away from Cav and onto spears and pikes. Demo still roaming around. Not fighting water anymore though. I would like to see a small water fight. And here we go, trying to force his way in. This fight's big. Stone gate behind though. Nearly ready for a castle is Metro. You can try and slap down this stone gate, but it's going to take a little bit too long for my liking. Oh, he got let in. Oh, no. No. Oh, Metro. You can't open the gate for him again. Open the gate for him again. I just had to blow my nose. That's why I missed the start of that. Twice in one game, he's been let in, and now the cavalry gets to do a whole host of damage. So annoying. Nessy's still down on Vils, but these knights and camels are going to be so frustrating to clear up. You can see the last minute efficiency. They're just not dying either. They don't even have all the armor in. They're not dying, taking their time. Good clear up. Game settles down just for a little bit. Check that we're at live time. We are. Castle. Ooh, a nice castle and not overly aggressive either. We saw on Nomad Nessy was a little bit too aggressive with the second castle when it failed him. This time, just taking a little bit more of the choke point, which is quite nice. Probably even drop a TC there or the mining camp in between as well. Mining camps, one tile too far out. You probably fix that. University as well. Houses, both players on the limits. Bears getting involved, wants a piece of the action. Camels cross the shoreline for now. And you see both players have got a relic. And it's going to be a castle on the other side. Now, neither player will know that the other is castle dropping. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Monks. Conversions. Fighting against a really bad army as well. The camels are in trouble here. A couple get converted. The others are going to run. And now the Georgian player has camels. The Rams slowly working away. Lovely. Ballistics, wheelbarrow, lovely stuff. Walls coming up around the side for Metro, who has Imp on the way as well. Does not know about the castle yet, but the castle will be able to produce trebs. And look, I mean, in my eyes now, I think docks here are kind of helpful. Even if it's just for demos, but the ability to cannon galleon out of them as well, because they're not, well, especially for Metro, right? Georgians don't get bombard cannon, which means the cannon galleons are actually kind of handy here. This is your choke point, 2 or 3 cannon galleons. Think about how much it ranges on this side as well, if you do want to go water. So as much as water is not the main piece of this map, because of how much you can range with it and how much of it, well, how there's significant water around the area where we're fighting, Couple of demos. A couple of docks with demos can stop this fight. Now, I think this monk will go down to a... Ooh. He's going to try and convert the demo. And will now die to the camels. One minute advantage for Metro. Hey, how is he going to use it? He's actually teching into the pikeman pretty hard. And Nessy's making camel archers. And he didn't show the camel archers yet. Which is very good. Otherwise, you would see skirms. But is there even a range? I don't think Metro has a range. There's fun towers coming in. Okay. We're going to see tower rush. We're going to need guard tower upgrade for that as well. Does fun towers do anything else? So just attacks on fortifications. Okay, so you can get fun towers without even going for the watchtower line, because it will help on your castles as well. Okay, the camel archers are showing themselves a little bit. Treb's coming out. I think, yeah, we know about that castle. But the other way, we don't. And yeah, look at this. This could have been blown up. Oh, imagine the explosions that could have happened here, people. Oh, the explosion that could have happened here. He just doesn't see any of it. It's so disappointing. Doesn't even see... Okay, will now, because the Treb's out, and he's just going to have to start Trebbing this. Get the demo in on it. Get the demo in. No, it's too late. He would have won a demo raft if he landed that. That would have been a demo raft going Nessy's way. He's still going to try. Okay, have a look. Suck in some of the halves, and then come back. Oh, he's wasted it on the Treb. So now Metro will see that there's camel archers, and he's going to get very annoyed because these halves are not going to do any work on them. Has to be the monks that convert them, but they're now in range of the castle. Ballistics is in on this side for Nessy. This castle's not going to last. This castle won't last. Only downside of the camel archers is you want Trebs to. And this is why I believe... I'll go back to it again. A couple of docks, and you can add some cannon galleons into the mix. We got Cap Rams coming in now. Actually, Cap Rams are going to do some work. There's a good army count here for Metro. The count is so strong. Even though the halves get countered by the camel archers, there's just so many. You would think Nessy gets his cleanup though, because he is fighting underneath two castles. Does enough to hold. Treb's still working away, and again, oh my god. I'm going to keep banging on about it. But far out. We're just walking across. We're walking across shallows with land units when we could just drop docks and make demos. Actually, I think he's got one on the way. At least he's got one on the way, but just dock the crap out of this. Yes, Noz is right there. If you get water control, you can go for a wonder victory. Also good. Actually, hold on. No, we don't have gold here. We're a bit short. Demo is just going to hide for now. Still like Nessy's overall position. Did that kill a militia? I think that killed a militia. That's a poor militia. We like the militia. Counter raids, scouts. Scouts or light cav? Light cav are in for some raids. I like it. Or just for some idling at the moment. And ooh, that's a castle. That is a panic castle coming down. And the mule cart is throwing. The mule cart's throwing for Metro here. Oh my god. Oh, the mule cart won't get out the way. Oh, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. He's given up on it. Building a castle underneath another castle in Trebs. And oh, look at the light cav now. Can you do get Hussar? You do get Hussar. I'd love to see Hussar then for the Berbers. Siege Ram being prepped too. Need to start repairing. Need to get on stone. How much more stone have we got on the map? Plenty to go round. 4k. Cheaper for the Georgians to repair. Where is his stone? It's out here. Would know about it, surely. Yeah, knows about it. Okay, back to the Treb War. A whole host of them are out. Light cabs are getting serious raids in. And Metro's got a good Vil lead, but it's slowly dwindling. Castles go down on the shorelines. And Bombard Cannon out for the Berbers. I think the Georgian cannon galleons are more important, as you can see. Berbers gets Bombard Cannon, so they don't need the cannon galleon as much. I think they could use demos. Demos also very strong on rams. This castle will go down. That's not lasting very long. 2 hits there, and that'll disappear. And it does. Bombard Cannon needs to get a hit on the ram here. Oh no, it doesn't go down. 55 HP. And it goes down on the range of the siege ram. And so do all the trebs. There was 5 trebs there. Damn. Still a good cleanup though. Nessy like is still able to hold. He's just lost all his trebs in the process. This castle is hanging on by a thread. Lots of resin queue for all players, just not stone. Is he going out to stone? No, he's not going out to stone yet. He does have stone on the side. Metro's over booming. Potentially. Again. Ram? How? Doing a pretty good job. Metro's got a lot of res. There's still 1 relic not picked up. It's here. And the game goes into a little bit of a lull. We've still got the monoreme working away on the dock. It's doing 1 damage a hit, the poor guy. Riveting. We're still waiting here. And again, I'm going to keep banging on about it. Could you imagine demos and just lining up like 5 of them right here? There's no ranged army here. The castle is the only thing that takes down the demos before they actually get to hit. This would explode. He would get like 4 demo rafts, and there's only 1 that's being handed out. Queuing champs? Long swords for now, but getting champs. And there's a cannon galleon that's coming out. Hey, there we go. Part 1. Good. Cannon galleon. I like it. And, ooh, raids on the sides. He snuck across. That's good. It hurts watching this. It just hurts. This could just get blown up. Siege rams are... yeah, they're going to go down here. Eventually, they're going to go down. Chemistry's coming in now for Metro. The Halbs are working away, but again, fighting under castles, and eventually... actually, the Bombard Cannon's going down. They're trying to snipe those. Because then the Siege Rams can get some value on the castle. The problem here for Metro, even though he's coming forward, making more Halb, does not have any clue about this. And two-handed swords are being queued. Champs can be queued. And a full blacksmith as well. Nessy has a lot of res. Metro's got 6k gold. Metro's closer to Wonder res than he thinks. I mean, he can buy Wonder res here. Nessy's got a lot on food and 0 stone. Where's the cannon galleon at? It's here. Now we're getting... What is it? Asnauri Cavalry, less pop space on the Cav. Doesn't have a lot, but he's getting close to being pop cap though. How much res left on the map? Still 6k gold. Lots of wood around. They can expand to the west. And they can go there. Yes, there is a sneak on the left, which is now spotted. But there are a heap of champs already in queue here. How many are there in total? There's 13 out, and I wonder when they're going to go out. Castle's coming up. Castle's not visible. Cannon Galleon. Look. One Cannon Galleon has done 4.5k damage. The addition of a little bit of Navy is really handy. And compared to bombard cannons, none of this, the rams can't reach, the halbs can't reach the cannon galleons. The champs have come out, and I think they've kind of just died pretty quickly here. Yeah, the +2 attack is very nice. The pierce attack from the first of the unique techs, and that's very strong. Very, very strong for the Georgians. Got to micro the Camel Arch at the same time, and we are. Monoreem, it's still going. Quick check, 260, still going along nicely. That's a lot of Camel Arches that went down there. The halbs are working away. Not too bad. Probably can give up the champion experiment now, unless we're going to go around the sides. Look at all the arrows that are being thrown out of here. I know that it's full of vills. But just flying through. And now teching into skirm, finally. I did say we were going late. I did say we were going late here, people. But how late and who is alive to make good plays? Gold on Nessy's item looks to be about 5k. I believe it's just these two patches. There's a patch here with some stone, which he is now on, which means he is... Sell food, buy stone, and go for it. And there's a sneak on this side. It is only Hussar at the moment. Spotted, I think. Yes. Eventually spotted. Does that mean there was a transport? No, they just snuck around the side. God, Hussar are going to be annoying now. Champs try to walk in, but... And Murder Holes, I think, is in for Metro, because there's no ring around the castle here. Yeah, Murder Holes in. Oh, these vills are all going to go down. Not the worst. I guess Nessy does have a lot of res. But yeah, there's only wood out the sides. I think we're nearly out, people. If there's 4k gold left on the map, and there's 4k gold on my screen, I think Metro's out of gold. I mean, he's got 6k of it, but Metro's out of gold. And there's 700 stone left. There's only 300 here, so Metro's got a tiny little bit of stone. And then he's out of stone. Can I click on that? No, where are the stone miners? Well, what do you do? They're both kind of hit a stalemate, right? Where is Metro Stone at? He's killing... Oh, he's killing Vils at the moment. Freeing up pop space. He's just killed a whole bunch of Vils. I guess you can't really go too heavy on the water now because you need gold for that. But there will be a dock. This, for the first time, a game on Splash Random has gone deep in Imp. And the use of ports would have been handy. Every time we get ports and docks in the corners to trade with, there's like 100,000 gold on the map, and you never need it. But it would actually be so useful now, and we don't get them. That's sad. But now we wait. We wait. We have a standoff. We wait. Come on, Nessy. Drop a wonder. Drop a wonder. You have the better army. Drop a wonder. Build a ton of defensive buildings. Build a ton of production buildings. Wall the shit out of it. And place it right here. No, here. Underneath your TCs as well. Here. Why are we dying? We're killing Vils. I think we're killing Vils. We're killing Vils. Wonder, 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 wonder. Oh no. They didn't put it on standard WinCon, did they? They didn't put it on standard WinCon. It's on Conquest game. Oh, they have absolutely blown it. They have blown it. I didn't check at the start. I didn't think to check. They have blown it. It says Conquest. Bad luck. No, no start the timer. They've done this to themselves, people. They have done this to themselves. They can decide to do something internally, but we don't get involved. They have to play this as Conquest. It is on them. It is on them. You can see that right there. Bad luck. Because it didn't splash, it didn't pop up on the screen. Wonder's coming up, and they're going to find out as soon as that goes down. I mean, he should know. Casual 1 hour re, we ain't reing this. They've played for too long. They're going to have to play this as Conquest. And Nessy had it happen in his benefit in a show match. He did. That was against you, right? You had to... You ran with a timer. But that was a show match. That was different. Oh no. Raids are coming in. As well. Hussar everywhere. I don't know who was host, but it is on both players. Anyway, we have got a massive fight coming here as well. Looks like this castle is kind of going to go up, but weak. Raids in the back. It's coming. It's underway now. Everything is now going up a notch. Champions are a good addition here because they seem to counter everything. There's no crossbow for the Georgians. No hand cannoneer out either. So Taub Skirm, I mean, there's... The champions are good, but you need the gold for it, right? Nessy lost a ton of Vils. He's down to 78 Vils from those raids. He's going to go forward again. This Wonder, I mean, there's a whole heap of Vils just working away on the Wonder, which Nessy doesn't see, right? He doesn't think to know to look there. And I mean, he's now going to find it. And he's probably, if he sees this, he may start questioning, what's the go? I never got a warning. And we may even get a pause. But I do think Nessy's actually just going to walk this out anyway. Wonder or not, I think Nessy's too strong. He's cleaned up the raids at home. He's going to work away on the Wonder Vils and the Wonder that's here. Castles are going down. Everything's going down. Castle, Wonder may even get denied. Takes forever to build. Metro's down to 96 views. Still has 40 in queue. Ton of res in the bank. But Nessy's now got... Nessy has got the foothold on the other side of the river. Wonder is actually going to go up, but there's not going to be anything to be said about it. There's not going to be a timer or anything like that. GG, well played. They forgot. The comments should come in. Yep. It's gone up. 1-1. It is. Well played to Nessy. He gets the win. The GG is dropped, but there were no comments dropped about... No one's dropped anything about, oh, it was standard. Standard win con. No one said anything, so... Anyway, it's a win for Nessy. He wins on Metro's home map. So we get a game 3. It'll be on Golden Swamp. Super exciting. And as we said, the winner will get to 2nd. And then they'll get to play whoever finishes 7th in... 7th in Div 3. Have a quick look at the stats here. 46-38 APM for the two of them. Lots of stuff happened. Military just died for the Georgians in the end. They are beaten by, I think, a better Civ, or a good Civ matchup for the Berbers, that one. Metro, more res collected, both players mining pretty much everything that was on the map regarding gold and stone. You can see their populations and their techs. Nearly 90% researchers. Oh no, exploration. 90% exploration. Research count. Not too bad either. Society there. And you can see the APM counters on the screen as well. Welcome along to game number 3 of this best of 3. We have got Metro up against Nessy. Metro's in the south playing as the Vikings. Nessy to the east, northeast, playing as the Byzantines. We're on Golden Swamp for this do or die, well, set deciding game 3. So the middle, whole bunch of gold in the middle. Sometimes you get this random patch of stone, and that's what's happened here, which is funny. This is the latter version of Golden Swamp, by the way. I think. We have got a little bit of fish that you can take in the middle. So both players will look to dock. And then you've got a whole host of water buffalo. You have 2 rhinos. These often spawn on the water, but they haven't here. They have for Nessy. And one is coming in now. You also get deer that you can push in, so those are out this side for Nessy, and for Metro, they're at the back here, which is nice. Get your predictions in with your channel points. I see at the moment a few people going in for Metro here. Still got plenty of time, so you get to see a little bit of the starts and their dark ages before deciding. 5 to wood, pretty standard stuff, so you can go get a dock down. There'll be a dock on this side as well. Dock timing's not crucial, but first for Metro, who will be able to add a fishing ship. Obviously cheaper docks for the Vikings. They've not started completely opposite each other, and that means there is more ability to walk around the side with land. But the water control is still quite important. You do want late game, super late game gold. There is a whole host of gold here, right? 34k. And this stone. You do have a lot at home. So you're safe for a while. So you don't have to rush to the middle. But you have to have a plan to get the middle. And you can see the same here. There's no other golds out the sides. There's a stone out the side here. I think the 3-tile stone that's found its way in the middle was meant to be out this way. There is another one here, by the looks of it, as well. Yes, Buggy, you're right. We can see if anyone loses Vils in Dark Age before putting your predictions in. Not long to go now, but everyone's liking Metro. Loom's coming in for Nessy. Is he going to be ready to click up? No. Going to add another Vil. Add another Vil. For now, will Metro be ready to click up? I feel like the answer to this one will be yes. Yes, there will be. There's 170 food in hand, 400 food there. So Metro's good to click up. Not much idle time. Nessy not too far behind though. Only 5 seconds behind. Now if it's going to be double dock galleys, it'll be about emptying the TC. Go to your wood lines. Drop a second dock. But for now, it won't be there. Nessy's going to bring in the deer. A little bit late, but better late than never. 3 Vils on gold here. This is also a great map for demos. As someone who really enjoys this map, it's about to be in the ranked pool, so this will be my favorited map for the 2 weeks that it is in the ranked pool. What you do want a wall. You do want to play ships, generally. If you're opposite each other, you definitely want to play ships. If you're more to the side, like this one, you can get away with more land army. As the 2 scouts are fighting. The first hit went to Nessy, so if Metro doesn't pay attention, he will lose, but he's going to click it. No, scout will go down. What you do is you wall, but you leave a funnel. You leave a funnel like this, and Nessy's actually kind of done it well enough. A funnel just here, so that if land army wants to come through, you wall it off pretty strongly. This side, you want them to walk in here. They walk on the shallows, and then you blow them up. Simple. Really simple game. So when you end up playing Golden Swamp on the ladder next week, get your walls up on the sides, queue a demo, leave it at home, leave a little gap in your walls, pay attention, and you don't need to make land army. Because all you need to do is just funnel the opponent's land army into your demos. Game over. I enjoy seeing everyone that's watching along now have a massive win percentage on Golden Swamp. Scouts, archers, spearmen, anything in feudal will go down, die in 1 shot to a demo raft. Castle Age gets a little bit harder as you need to get the upgrade, or else like the heavy cav. The Knights, we saw it in the last game. The Knights can kind of survive a little bit. They can survive a shot. Fires are out. Vikings don't get fires. Makes it a little bit hard. You have to keep microing your galleys or have demos. And there's a demo in queue there. For now, both players are going to fight the water. I don't know if Nessy's done it deliberately or not. I hope he has. I hope this hole in his wall is deliberate. I guess it's only deliberate if you queue a demo and you leave a demo here. Otherwise, well, you should just wall it up. No barracks or anything from Metro, and we have seen archery range barracks for Nessy. Pancho wants to know, are we getting a Pancho set? Is the Pancho set worth casting, Pancho? I don't know the result. I don't think I've entered it in. Well, obviously don't spoil the result. Just say if it's worth watching. There's a good chance I can get to it tomorrow. I'll probably end this stream after this one, after this match. But tomorrow around this time, I think this is when Blue and Ace are playing. So I may get going early tomorrow morning as well. And I can do a cast of your set at that point. Fire ships look to have won the battle on water, or at least they are winning the battle on water. Getting archers being made by the Byzantines as well. Fully walled on the side here, which is good. But again, remember. So there's a wall piece here, which is interesting. And again, Metro can throw a demo on that. But it's going to be hard whilst there's fires here. And we just saw a demo come out there. Didn't take out too much. Nessy's got a demo coming out as well. Don't like demos on galleys. Not the greatest. There we go. It goes down. Ville's walking around the side. Is that to redock? Is there a specific purpose? It is to redock. Demo coming in again. A little bit of damage. 107 damage. More Vills coming forward. Metro's nearly ready to click up. If he sells 100 stone, he can click up, or he can wait it out. There we go. Castle Age is on the way. I'm going to be the first one to Castle Age. Archers are walking along. When you have water control, you can be a little bit lazier with these guys, but again, you are running a risk. If this is the way you want to walk, you are running a little bit of a risk. However, Metro's got nothing. Metro has absolutely nothing. He will now see there are 5 archers with fletching walking into his base. Everything has to be idled here. Everything has to be idled because there is no army. Can't even drop a range yet. Can only drop a tower, and it's going to be on the gold. I guess he could take stone and gold for now, but this is very awkward for Metro. The archers don't get massive value in terms of kills. They actually haven't killed anything yet, but they've idled everything. Is this guy really within one time? Oh, come on. Surely the tower can hit this. Surely this guy's outside the one range. Come on. You can get him. Anyway, he's not being hit. Let's have a look at what's going on water. Bodkin coming in. But again, Metro can't do anything at the moment. He can't... He's going to wall, but... He can't do anything. He has to go on wood to be able to drop a mining camp here. The fires are going to beat... Fires are going to beat these galleys. Eventually. They can't run around forever. And the tower's going to go... Tower might go down. Another dock. I think that's good. It is open here, though. Good stone walls. And this is where... Oh, this is where you do... Someone has... some people have mentioned this a few times. I've never thought of it, but keep this in mind. And I've never had the... Never played the game in a way where I can do this. But when you're up against galleys... Stonewall this. Just one lot. One lot of stone walls here. And then those galleys can't just keep circling around forever. At some point they get stuck and they have to come back because you've just walled it off. So if you wall off the mangroves, you can maybe even add a gate or two for yourself. Then galleys can't just keep rotating around. Because you can build on this terrain. Nessy's up. Nessy has a nice advantage. These archers eventually went down. Metro's going to need longboats and fast. And they're on the way. Right on the limit with res. But careening, war galley on stone. So I want to think the plan is now castle in the middle. I think a castle protecting your base on the side is also handy. You don't want to get done in by a whole host of like berserks or long swords or anything like that. That would be very awkward. Byzantine fires, extra range, remember. Demo coming in on the one longboat. Don't waste it on the longboat. He's wasted it on the longboat. It's all good. It happens. Metro's in a little bit of strife, adding a second TC, but Nessy's already got two of them out. A Demo here would go hard. Demo here would hit hard. Not anymore. And the other thing with these walls, they can just get taken down. The fires can just sit on the house. Take them down. 2 TCs up for both. Important now to make vills and get your 12 on food so you can produce out of 2 TCs. I think I'm very much going to be employing the whole stonewall the middle. Even just in general, just do it once. At this time of game, if you can get away with it. Oh, down will go the fish here. Third TC for both. Good timings for both players. And these longboats are going to get squeezed by the fires. Nessy's map control is really good at the moment. Full water dominance. All the docks are down. So the question is for Metro, how do you now play this? How do you get back on water? Or if you're not going to get back on water, what are you going to do to not let Nessy's water be the decisive factor? And there is the castle. Yep, we're going away at the house now, which is good. And just, yeah, spread the fires out. Keep an eye out on redocks. I think it's also a good time to throw a couple of outposts there and there. Will be good. And then probably here and... I mean, if you can throw one like here as well, would be quite good. Or even once this castle goes up, which is actually... Oh, he's going to go even more aggressive. He is now... Magoob's just put the comments in. He is going to YOLO this on the face. He did it game 1. He went too aggressive. Game 2, he was a little bit more safe. And game 3, he's going in with the castle on the face. What's Metro's response? He's still 400 stone away from his own castle. It's going to be hard to buy one. 2 archers are out. They're not going to stop this. I mean, he hasn't gone coming with a lot of vills. Nessy, you got to send more. We have not sent enough. He may need to add some galleys now. Doesn't need to add more fires. You need the galleys. The galleys would range the archers and it would be okay. I think the castle will go up. Castle will eventually go up here. And a Byzantine castle as well. 30% extra HP. You can't push that too easily. 3 TCs. Houses being dropped now. Just a bit housed. How does Metro push himself out of this now? It's a bit of a pickle. Yes, if Metro needed a demo, it was right now. Demo on the castle. Where's TDI? TDI knows all about throwing a demo onto a castle. And now, what do you add? Do you even use this for cataphracts? You probably could, right? Byzantines counter the Vikings with their strong infantry. Whether it's berserks or the champ line. Metro's got a castle now, at least in res. Here. Adding rams. Going to try and ram it down. Okay, it's going to go here. It will be spotted, but it won't get denied. And wow, Nessy's already clicked up to Imp. Nessy's clicked up to Imp, and he's nearly got enough for another castle. I hope he doesn't try to build it here. That would be a disaster. Water control. You can see now the benefit of the water. It just allows Nessy to walk around and do what he wishes. He's even added fishing ships. He's got 10 fishing ships working away. He can dock around the sides. Castle in the middle. I think this is the good one. It protects you. You've now got 3 layers, right? He doesn't know that he's first to Imp. You have this. If you lose this, you've got Navy. If you lose Navy, you've got the castle in the middle. 3 layers to his map control. Metro's tried going out wide, so he's now producing out of 4 town centers. Has got an eco lead, a slight one because of the fishing ships. But Imp timing is going to be huge, and there's a stable on the side. Stable is in vision. Galley switch, brilliant galley switch. That's awesome. Again, that ranges a little bit more. Is there an outpost on the side? There is. Nessy is playing so well here. So well. Now Treb's coming out. Rams have to do work. Oh, but hang on. There's actually nothing to stop these 5 rams. It's going to have to be the galleys are going to have to work away on them. And there's a couple of berserks. Maybe this castle will go down. Delete this house if you're Metro. You need to get your rams in on them. It is a Byzantine castle, though. And that is going to be harder to break. And not getting that 5th ram working away earlier. Metro's now clicked up. There's a Treb out, but if the castle's getting repaired, there's a couple of vills underneath it. I missed those. The vills are underneath that castle. Metro's giving it a go, but it's only going to take out about half the health. I think without... Yeah, it's taken 5k res... 5k damage. A normal castle, that would have gone down. Or at least, normal castle, no repairs, that would have gone down. Guys. With the repairs and it being Byzantines. Just too much. And Noz said he wanted Drummonds. Drummonds are on the way. Trying to wall in the stable. He got denied at 98.81%. Nessy is going to take down this Viking castle. Metro's going to run to the sides. It's worth it. I mean, a lot of Nessy's army is water, but at some point, the water is just too strong. You can't push anywhere. Where's the Imp TC? Where is the Imp TC? It's this one. It's this one. Nah, not going to get taken down now. Cavalier. And Drummonds are just going to slowly take things down. No siege engineers for Byzantines. They are a very hard civ to push with. And there's the GG anyway. Nessy gets the win. Reverse sweep there. Takes the 2 chosen maps after Metro took game number 1 on Nomad. Good stuff by Nessy. He gets the job done. 2-1. Well played to both players. They're both here in the chat now. Very nice. Have a look at some of the stats here. Military pop quite high. A lot of it on water. Got to see how important the water was. And res collected actually quite even. We saw Metro adding more town centers, and that's why that climbed up quite late at the end there. But the early advantage we saw was Nessy's. The text, the exploration all came in. Society, we saw the fishing ships go down early. And you can see how fast the two of them play there. I think this may have been the fastest of the 3 games. I don't recall anyone playing in the 50s in the first 2 games. So well played to both there. Super, super good stuff. Are the two players aware of what happened in game 2? Okay, they are. Good stuff. Good stuff by both.